Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about things that have come and gone on the Mother Road. Some have been reborn, some have disappeared forever, and some haven't really changed much in 100 years. So we're going to be traveling from Normal, Illinois down to Springfield. So let's get started. We'll follow the original alignment on Route 66 into Normal, Illinois. We won't take the bypass. And we'll come upon the Sprague Super Service Station. It was built in 1931 by William Sprague. The thing that's unique about this service station is it was not only the gas station, but also the residence of the Sprague family. In the 1940s and 50s, other businesses occupied the interior space, but the gas pump stayed out front until 1979. These images show the work that was being done in 2015 as they were restoring the service station to its original glory. Now it's finished and it's open as a Route 66 visitor center. Heading down the road, we come to the village of McLean, where Route 66 passed right through the village square. Some people refer to McLean as a ghost town, and a few of the buildings around the square date back to the late 1800s. The McLean State Bank was built in 1907 by C.C. Aldrich and his son Frank. It closed in 1938 when Frank retired. Around the corner from the bank sits a building that was built in the 1880s. What I love about this is you can see the faint lettering of the word drugs in the upper right-hand corner of the building. Now, look at this photo from 1908. The same building, and you can see the same lettering drugs in the same spot. That paint has been up there for well over 100 years. McLean is a town where time seems to have stood still. Further down the Mother Road, we come to the city of Atlanta, Illinois. This is the home of the second Route 66 giant that we'll encounter. This is the Paul Bunyan hot dog giant. He was first purchased by H.A. Stevens in 1965 for his hot dog stand, which was in Cicero, Illinois. In 2003, Mr. Stevens retired, and the next year his family agreed to loan the Paul Bunyan statue to the city of Atlanta. He stands across the street from one of the absolute gems of Route 66. This is the Palms Grill Cafe. This is one of my favorite diners on the whole 2,448 miles of the Mother Road. It's like a time capsule. It was opened in 1935 by Robert Adams, and the original grill provided home-cooked meals, weekly dances in the back room, they had bingo games, and it was even a local Greyhound bus stop. Now it has been lovingly restored to its original glory by the Atlanta Library and Museum, who own the property. It is a great example of a reborn Route 66 establishment. As we get back on the road, we head to the village of Broadwell, Illinois. This is the home of the famous Pig Hip restaurant, founded in 1939 by Ernie Edwards. It was named for his fresh ham sandwich, which he made from fresh ham, not cured, and a special sauce. By all accounts, he was a real character. They called him the Old Coot on Route 66. The restaurant closed when Ernie retired in 1990, but he then turned the Pig Hip into a museum, which he ran for the next 17 years. Unfortunately, in 2007, a fire burned it to the ground. The rock and plaque seen in this picture were placed by fans of the Pig Hip. Ernie himself passed away at the age of 94 in 2012. Next we'll head to Springfield, Illinois and split off to follow City 66, not the bypass. City 66 follows the 1930 alignment and it passes through Springfield down 9th Street over to 6th Street and finally joins back up with Bypass 66 as it exits town. We'll be stopping just before it exits town, first at the site of the Bel-Aire Manor Motel. This was a jewel on the Mother Road from about 1950 until 1986, when the original family who owned it sold the property to an absentee co-owner. The Bel-Aire Manor started as many Route 66 motels did, as a series of cottages. Eventually, the owners Charles Cecler and his brother Emile built the structure seen in these images. Like many motels in the 1960 period, the rooms were laid out around the sides of the parking lot, and in the middle of the parking lot was a swimming pool for the guests. As we'll see in other episodes, many of these pools have since been filled in and cemented over. Through the 1990s and early 2000s, the Bel-Aire Manor Motel deteriorated, with numerous code violations and police being called to the property over 100 times. I didn't realize it when I made these images in 2015, but the building was razed just a few weeks after, and now all that remains of this once beautiful motel is an empty dirt lot. On a brighter note, just down the road is the home of the Cozy Dog. While Ed Waldmere Jr. was in the Air Force in 1946, he and his buddy Don Strand developed a way to make a cornbread batter stick to a hot dog while it was being deep fried. After he was discharged, Ed and his wife decided to call these treats Cozy Dogs and started selling them at the Lake Springfield Beach House. In 1949, the Cozy Dog Drive-In was born, and in 1996, it moved to its current location, where his children continue to run the business. I've eaten there. They make a darn good corn dog. I hope you enjoyed that. If so, a thumbs up would be appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And thanks for watching. See you next time, and stay safe.